Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do when you're baking your cake is you're going to want to preheat your oven to a standard of 350 degrees, as you can tell by the oven thermometer there. 023, which also means 350 degrees. So you're going to want to do that first. Then you're going to come over to your pot. Oh, my fidget spinner stopped. You're going to lay your pot down. Oops. You're going to grab some Pam. And you're going to want to push this thing down, and you're going to spray Pam or anything to grease the bottom of the pan. To make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Got that? That's a very important step. Second step that you're going to want to do. You got to empty the brownie mix. It's right here. Let me get scissors. You're gonna empty the brownie mix, the cake, what did I say brownie? Cake mix, into your bowl. And as you can see here, it's nice and brown. That's very important. It wants to be brown because chocolate's the best flavor, and don't try me. Next step, so we're going for a more fluffy feel. So that means we're going to have to add more eggs to the mix, and we're going to add them into the mix. Exactly. We're going to open up our jar of 18 eggs. We're going to take 2 eggs. No. 3 eggs. Oh, crap. FYI, you're not supposed to drop an egg on the ground, just saying. So now that we have 3 eggs, not 2, 1 dropped on the ground, 3 eggs. I wash my hands. Make sure to do that if you touch the yolk. We're going to come over here to our lovely pot. Nice camera angle right there, mister. You're going to take your egg. You're going to also get a bowl to put the shells in. Those shells cannot go in the mixture. Take your egg, crack it, put the shells in there, and you do that 3 times. As you can see, I'm a pro because I'm doing it slightly fast. Not really. Next step, we're going to wash our hands. So if you come over with me to the sink, we touch the eggs. Once we're done with the eggs, after you handle eggs, you're going to have to wash your hands. Because egg yolk is not the best roll, and it can make you sick. So you want to make sure to get all of that off your hands. When you're cooking. Grab some paper towels, dry. You get the gist. And we're moving back over to the cooking station. So, as you can see by this thing, we have our cake mix and our eggs in there. The next thing we're going to add is a 1/4 cup of water. You guys ready for this? And then the reason I did water first is because if you do vegetable oil first, it won't work. But you can use the same measuring cup if you use water first before vegetable oil. A little quick trick I learned there by using my brands. You're going to want 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And now we're going to pour that in there. Woo! We're making a cake! And now we're going to bring our cake batter in our bowl, and we're going to bring it right over here into our cooking section. Not cooking section, our mixing station. I'm going to set this in here, spin it, lock it in place. got it. So now that that's locked in there, pretty good. Yeah, it depends which one you want to use. I'm going for a more fluffy cake, so I'm not trying to beat the crap out of it. I'm trying to smooth it. So we're using this one. And then you're going to set that in there, and you're going to lock it. Lock it. Lock it. Very important. And then we're going to move up to 2. Nope. 4. And we're going to let that beat while we go get something else. We're going to come into our drawer, and we're going to get this material. This material is very important. You know why? Because you can slap yourself with it, but it also goes in there to mix the cake and make sure it doesn't stay on the edges. And you know I'm smart because I got that AR Stars hat, boy. Ah! So once you're done checking your mixture here, you're going to want to make sure that it's nice and even and fluffy like this. That's more smooth, but that's what we're going for. So we've unlocked it. We're going to stop it. If you look in there, you can see on the edges very lightly that there's some that's not in the pot. So we're going to comb that down. Get that into the mix. Get all the chalk, which is the cake mix that hasn't been blended, off this into that. We're going to smoothen this out. Lay it there. Put this back in. And we'll put it on 6 for a little bit. You can do this with your hand and go, but I like to use this because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing that. So next you're going to observe it. Observe it's very important. You got to make sure that it's perfect because nobody likes a bad cake. Very nice. Very nice. Ow. Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay. The cake has been beat. That's our new cake mix. So we're going to unhook this, and I'll be back once I'm back over there in the cooking station. Little fun factoid, a lot of you like to lick this thingy here, or my little spatula thingy here. Because, yeah, it tastes good, but you can die. Because there's raw eggs on this, so make sure you don't do that. And the reason I know that, big explanation coming up here. Let me just get this back on. And you know you can trust me, because like I said earlier, I'm an AR star! Now that we are back over here, we're going to pour our beautiful mix into our pre-panned baking dish. So at first you're just going to use the thing and you're going to pour it in. You're going to start at the middle and then work your way around to the edges. And as you can see, this flow is stopped. It's not pouring in as much. There is still a ton of cake left in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Mr. Spatula here. I'm just going to scoop all of the cake that's still in there into the pan. I usually don't do this, but I'm dropping stuff all over the table, so let me clean that up. Alright, now that's cleaned up, we're going to continue to scoop all of this into the pan. What? And then now that you have observed the bowl and made sure that there's no cake batter left in there, and you have evenly spread all the cake batter in your baking dish, you're going to transport this baking dish, this very baking dish that you made yourself, yes you did, you're going to transport that to your oven. And you're going to put that in the oven, and you're going to bake it for a total of 27 to 30 minutes, because today I'm using a 9 by 9 inch pan. The 13 by 9 inch pan. So it's going to be in there for 21 minutes. Using a 9 by 9 inch pan, you're going to put it in there for 27 minutes. For 8 by 8, you're going to put it in there for 31. You don't have to know that because it'll be on the recipe that you use. So now that our brownies are in here, we're going to set a timer for 21 minutes. Timer 21. Oh, okay. So we're going to stop what I'm doing because I messed up. I don't know how to work this thing. I'm going to put in here for cancel 350 degrees. Timer for 21 minutes. And then now that is started, we have to sit here for 21 minutes. Lucky for you, you don't have to. I have to. So I'm gonna sit here and wait. And wait. And wait. Oh, forgot to pause. Oops. So now, as you can tell, our cake is done and out of the oven. And to check that it's actually done, you can take a toothpick and poke it right in the middle. If you see any cake mix on there, then that means it's not ready. Ours, however, is nice, perfectly clean, so it means it's done cooking. Now, next, what we have to do is we have to let it sit and cool until the outer shell is hard. So that way we can stack them and apply our icing. So you can speed this up by putting it in the freezer, or you can let it air cool. Cake has been cooling. We are going to use a spatula, take it out of the pan, put it onto a cake tray, and apply it with icing. It's going to take a while for me to get this out. I'll be back. So we've cut the cake in half. We use half of it as our base, and we're going to put icing on top of that, as so. I'll go back when I'm done. So now that that entire layer has been icing off, we are going to grab the second half of our cake and set it on top. Like so. And then we're going to icing this, and then icing around the edges.